Books we read, books we read.
La 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 la
Hey guys, welcome back to Between the Pages. Do you guys remember Ansh? He is back today with Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. He sped through the entire series and couldn't wait to talk about it. Stay tuned for an exciting discussion about the last book from the Harry Potter series. Let's welcome Ansh. If you guys like today's discussion, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you would like to come on our show as a guest, fill out the form. The link is in the description below.
Hi Ansh, welcome to Between the Pages.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. So, can you tell us about yourself?
I am Ansh, 10 years old. I have I'm reading the Harry Potter series and I've just finished it. My hobbies are reading, ice skating, and I also like playing.
Playing as in just playing.
Yeah, I mean, I play games with my friends.
Alright. So, what book are you here with today?
I have just finished the Harry Potter seventh book, so I would like to talk about that book.
I see. So, can you give us a brief about it in a few sentences?
Okay, so like Harry duels with Lord Voldemort and tries to break his Horcruxes. I mean, Horcruxes you will understand. I want to keep it suspense because no one told me what they were when I asked many people.
Hmm.
So he destroys all the Horcruxes and then Lord Voldemort kills him. But he again, because of some reaction, he again comes alive and then he defeats Lord Voldemort through and Lord Voldemort sends a killing curse at Harry, but then it rebounds and goes at him himself.
Do you know the reason why Harry was still alive even if Voldemort killed him?
Um, I don't remember. I guess
So
Dumbledore.
basically, what the thing was, the Horcrux was a different part of Harry, but it was inside Harry.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
Voldemort killed the Horcrux, but not Harry. And like that
yeah.
was so amazing.
So
So
a
tell me,
little of his soul was killed, but
yeah.
the other of his soul was alive.
Hmm. So what was your favorite part of this book?
Um, the favorite part was um, when he goes into the town of Godric Hollow, and he tries to connect with a woman, but then he understands that the woman is a snake who is controlled by Lord Voldemort. So it's like a very thrilling part.
Mhm. So which character did you like the most from this book? Like, was there any character you could resonate with?
I like Dumbledore the most, and then Harry.
Mhm. So is there a particular reason you like Dumbledore?
So I like Dumbledore because he liked to keep everything a secret, but he didn't keep everything a secret. But some important things he told Harry, but other things he kept as a secret. The things like Harry was a Horcrux and the Deathly Hollows. The book on the name of the book.
He was kind of like a very suspense wala character. You don't know,
Yes,
mysterious character.
yeah, I like that about him, and also that he was so calm all the time.
Hmm.
In Harry was so angry at him in the fifth book, and he broke all his prized possessions, Dumbledore's. But he still remained calm and then told Harry the whole story, everything. But he also kept a lot of things suspense.
Hmm.
So I liked how calm he was and how he liked to keep things suspense.
Yeah, his personality is really nice. So, tell me which of the Horcruxes did you find the most interesting?
Um, The most interesting was the Slytherin's lawful
Hmm.
because that was by far I thought the hardest. Because anyone who would drink that potion would die, of course. And
Hmm.
but still, Dumbledore drank that potion for anything, and then he died.
At the last point, I don't want to give spoilers. This is just like us talking. I think we letting this out. I'm not sure, but like Snape dies, and honestly, I hated him from the start when I was reading the book. But like at the end moment when like flashbacks and he's explaining why he died and how he died, I cried. Like no, Snape was actually good.
Yeah, that also I found it. I mean, at first I hated Snape and how many points he took from Gryffindor
Yeah.
and like all the detentions he gave Harry, all those things. But then in the last day, I started to like him.
Yeah, but like he's actually more of a mysterious character, but he kept so many things from himself, and because of that, he turned out to be a bad human to other people.
Yeah,
Bad word actually, not even.
the thing I liked about him in the last book was when Harry discovers that it was planned between themselves and how Snape had the courage to kill Dumbledore.
Hmm. So, how did you find the ending? Did it
I
was
found
like
the ending good and like it was amazing when Harry gets reborn and then he like duels everyone under his cloak.
about the 19 years later, and are you like happy and satisfied with how everything turned out?
Yeah, I mean I'm satisfied, but I didn't like one thing that his scar never pained. I mean,
You
I didn't like that about.
you want his car to be painful?
No, I didn't want Voldemort to end, but I didn't want him to kill people either.
Hmm.
So it was like uh, it's so amazing to hear to read other people's minds.
Hmm.
They- He could read Voldemort's mind because of his scar, right? He couldn't exactly read it,
Yeah,
but
but he got flashbacks and all out of it.
yeah,
Yeah. So, how did you feel about the Dobby sacrifice when Dobby sacrificed himself for these?
yeah. I mean, I felt like after, I mean, I felt like Dobby never deserved that. I thought when I read that, I thought that Dobby would be rewarded, but then I found out that he died. I
And
didn't realize until I didn't realize anything until he dug his grave.
and
That was
overall, how were you feeling? What were you feeling while reading this book?
okay. So I felt like good, and also felt bad for all the people who sacrificed themselves.
Very plain and crisp answer you just gave one sentence.
Yeah,
You're very
and
similar to this guy.
George that George lost an ear was so funny.
What?
Yeah, I mean it was funny but a little disgusting at the same time.
I don't
But
remember.
the most funny was when in the fourth book, no, in the third book, Harry lost all his bones in his right hand.
Yes, yes, that was hilarious.
And then Lockhart, no, that happened in the second book.
I don't remember what book, what happened, but like I
Yeah,
know that.
but it was so funny and Lockhart acted as if nothing happened.
Who was your favorite professor except Dumbledore? Like
Um, my favorite professor was McGonagall.
Magna. Oh my god. So basically, this is this really funny thing about
She
this.
was, I
McGonagall,
mean,
sorry.
yeah, she was very strict, but in the last, she literally liked breaking rules when Umbridge became the
Yeah.
headmaster and when the Carrows were in the last book when the Carrows were ruling, literally ruling.
So, there's a funny thing about this. Basically, the word McGonagall is really hard to pronounce, right? And
Yeah,
my mom was reading this first book to my sister because we wanted to get the habit of reading it to her as well. So, my mom was reading it to her, okay? And McGonagall was so outrageous that how many times it's like a tongue twister, you have to say it out loud. So my mom made a nickname for Professor McGonagall, Professor Maggie, and it's just so funny
Mac.
because I Maggie because I mispronounced
Oh,
that Professor Maggie. That's what I was going to say in the
actually, whenever the whenever I read McGonagall, I just read Minerva in my mind because that's way easier.
yeah.
Her first name was way easier, and I found that name in the fifth book.
Hmm.
So till the fourth book, I was like McGonagall, McGonagall. It was so hard to pronounce it.
All right. So there's a ritual in our podcast where every guest writes a question for the next guest. So I have a question for you, and it's from Avni, and she's asking if you could have dinner with any three people, dead or alive, who would they be and why? And this is from the book that you are reviewing.
Okay, so I would like to have with Dumbledore and Sirius and
Mhm.
Lupin.
Lupin. You know who I would want to have dinner with? This is just an exciting question. I would love to have dinner with Hermione Granger, amazing character. And then I think the Ron's siblings, the twins. It
Oh
would
yeah,
be
yes,
hilarious
yes.
to have dinner with them.
And I mean, if not Lupin, then I would like to have dinner with Ignotus. I remember.
Mhm.
Ignotus, the one who owned the cloak, invisibility cloak.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the third brother of the Deathly Hallows.
Mhm. All right. So, is there anything you would like to ask me?
So, would if there was any seven Horcruxes you could make, which Horcruxes would you prefer?
As in,
As in,
where would I keep the Horcruxes?
yeah, where would you keep the Horcruxes?
Honestly, I don't even remember where Harry Potter में कहाँ थे Horcruxes. So let me. This is a very hard question. Do you want me to put it in like real life or in the book? How it works?
Uh, any your wish.
If I were the person who hid Horcruxes, that is so hard. Can you give me an
Can I
easier
ask you
question?
other question if you want?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you were Lord Voldemort, and
Mhm.
it is important, would you kill Muggles or wizards?
Wizards. I don't care about muggles. I'm in the wizarding world. Trying to kill wizards. Yes.
Yeah, I would also like to kill wizards.
I don't care about muggles. They don't even know what's going on in the amazing wizarding world.
Yeah,
All right. So I had a really great time talking books with you today. Thank you so much for
yeah.
joining us on Between the Pages.
Thank you too.
I hope you guys liked today's discussion. Until next time, it's me, Anna Lilani, closing the BDP book for this week.